Welcome back, everyone, to another Friday live stream in American Truck Simulator. So today we're going to explore some more hidden roads, and I'm pretty sure we're not even going to get to them all. But we'll get to what we can. But first, let's recognize everyone who's here early and on time. Vigner is here, was here early. Ken Beard was here early. Rick Rashid was here early to vomit all over the live chat before it was live. You wait till Nightbot gets a hold of you. Picker Kitty was here. Still here, actually. Trying to get through all of Rick's live chat vomit. Poztec was here. Taz was here. Phantom 6767 was here. Wheelchair Gamer was here. Me chat. Carlin is here. Matthew Roth is here. Lobo is here. Let's see. Nightbot is here. So watch your P's and Q's. Turn off that caps lock key and don't spit out too many emojis, Rick Rashid. Or Nightbot will get you, Rick Rashid. Brenton Doherty is here. Lowrider is here. Adam Buser is back. Banff and Jaffo are here. Thor is here. And he's been drinking because he just referred to us all as beautiful truckers. Let's see. What about South Dakota? South Dakota's not out yet. It's coming out soon, I hope, later this year. Okay, I'm going to do some shout outs and then we're going to get moving. Come on, some shout outs. Isabella Hagloff. Open up my app. I've had it open for a while, and now I just reopened it, and it wants feedback on the App Store. Go away. Bedrock, Bill Welburn, Rob Strucker, a.k.a. Lurch, is not here with us today. He might pop in, perhaps. The state east of Illinois, that's Indiana. By the way, who was that? Got snagged by Nightbot earlier. Where is that? I saw that somebody had gotten snagged by Nightbot, and I was going to mention that I'm not really sure why that got snagged, and it wasn't actually by Nightbot. I think it was by YouTube. But no, it wasn't Rick. But I think because you misspelled Indiana, but I still don't know why it might have gotten snagged. Okay, I don't see it. Maybe it got deleted. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, Nicholas, Triple XN, Susan Arthur, Captain Minnesota, Omega Trucking, Trucker Kitty, Norwegian Trucker Nicholas, Big Owl 2424, Tasmified, Lobo 1G, Phantom 6767, Wim 55, Matt Van S, Carlin, David Long, aka Shorty, Wiz Nation, is he her? And Gaming with Dark Fang. That is all the flatbedders. All right, we're going to get started here. I'm going to show you where we're at, where we're going. And well, you know what we're going to be doing. We're going to be looking for more hidden roads. So let's get to that. So I've got a load booked. We're going to go up here to Skipper Buds and pick up something. And we're going to explore a couple of hidden roads over there by Skipper Buds. There's actually more hidden roads around Marion. There's two more that we're not even going to get to right now. There's one over here by this viewpoint. There's another one over here by Weyerhaeuser. So, plus there's this cornfield thing over here. It's not really a hidden road, but it is an achievement on Steam. Let's see, 25 watching, only 9 likes. Who hasn't liked the stream yet? Yeah, what's up with that? I know, we just got started though. YouTube's AI algorithms for flagging bad content have become incredibly over-invasive. So have their ads. I agree with both points. Yeah, they are hypersensitive. Insane. Quite censorious. Yeah. Well, Taz raises a good point, though. It just started. He may not like it yet. I mean, for some people, need a little time to sort it out. All right, so we're going to go over here to Skipper Buds and pick up our load, but we're going this way. The default route is this way, 55 miles. You can see that. You probably can't see that. But if I drop a pin over here, now it's 45 miles, but it takes longer. Hour and 14 minutes versus hour and 10 minutes. Nope, I don't know why it took us that way. Probably because it's faster to go up this on the freeway. Anyway, let's get going. Today is the first day I've driven my truck since last Saturday. Well, kind of. Yesterday was the first time I fired up the game. Last night was the first time I fired up the game since last Saturday. I've just been really, really busy with work and that special project. So while we're... window open? It is open. That was a little loud in here. So it might be a good time to give everybody a little bit of an update on that special project. And I know some of you are wondering what's up with that. I am, of course, referring to the Pugwash Memorial Convoy video. That project has been very difficult for me for a couple of reasons. One, it's a little bit more technically involved than any video editing project that I've ever done before. It's not a matter of can I do it, it's a matter of just getting it done and working through the technical issues. It's not something, there's nothing that I can't overcome as far as the technical side. The other aspect of it has been the emotional aspect of it. I didn't take that into account when I decided to do the project, you know, take it on. Every time I work on it, it's gotten easier over time, but every time I work on it, it's tough. And you may be wondering, well, how is a convoy video emotionally difficult? Well, it's much more than that. I spent the first week working on the project, going back through my archives and collecting clips from live streams and videos that Pugwash was in, and creating a clip reel, I'll just call it. And that original clippage or whatever was over an hour long. I've whittled it down quite a bit since then. I think it's down around 40 minutes. But then so basically I created a little library of clips that I wanted to consider using in the video, in the memorial video. And every time I go back through that and start reviewing those, or even use one and then chop it up and everything, there's a lot of the emotions come flooding back. So for the same reason that we all felt compelled to honor his passing because of his involvement in our community, that's been difficult for me personally as I go through all that. So I just wanted to give you an update and let you know I am working on it. I had to take a little break from it a couple of times, actually. And then I got together with both separately with Drive and Pilot Bro. Got to walk them through what I had done so far and some of my concerns. And that was very therapeutic for me, and I needed that. And it helped a lot. So this past week or so, I made a lot of progress. And I'll continue to work forward making progress as I can. Anyway, I wanted to give you an update on that because it's been weighing heavily on my mind. Oh, I kind of wanted this red light. Dirk is here. When the teaser for Indiana was, I thought it was Kentucky because of the NASCAR sound, but when I thought it through, I remembered that there are racetracks in Indiana. You know what? Speaking of which, I'll bet there'll be a racetrack. I'm just guessing here, but I'll bet there'll be a racetrack featured in the Indiana DLC, either as a part of it overall or as a part of a hidden road. I'll bet you. What do you think? Yeah, Taz, still a sensitive subject full of golden memories. That's a good way to put it. Man passes a pet store, notices a sign in the window, special parrot for sale. He goes in to ask about the bird. Well, when you pull it by one leg, it speaks English. And if you pull it by the other leg, it speaks Spanish. Okay, what if I pull it by both legs? And I fall down, you idiot. I'm still hearing from the news when you told us about it, or healing from the news when you, right. You got to turn here? Well, that was, you would think, the turn. So now, what does the map say? Go all the way around that away. Oh, there's a rest area up here I could turn around in. Some of you will know where I'm going right now, if you've been paying attention. Digner, I just dropped that pin there to get me going in the right direction. I didn't really want to turn there. I want to turn here. Warning. What does this say? Do not enter. Warning, beware of entering this territory. Conditions in this area can be dangerous. What's that sign? However, it is a hidden road. And there is a hidden viewpoint up here. So let's go check that out. Warning, warning! Danger, Will Robinson. This is the abandoned quarry. Marion Quarry. I wonder if this is really here. I would imagine so. While we're watching this, trucking through video, Nick, David H74, JJ would remember this bridge. We have pictures of him in the Discord when he got stuck on it. We did a convoy and came here. RD04 Dave, Douglas Williams, JC Drives, Matthew Roth, Pancake Man. Mikey Doucette is here. Yeah, Thor, we might do a race here, but I actually found a different one. That members live stream from 2 weekends ago came out Monday. You should check it out. Ken Beard, Tazzy 291, Grumpy Gruntpaw Gaming, Road Trip Nerd, Wet Willie Gaming, Bogdan BD, Ken Maselman, Hunter Toller, John Whitesall, also Trucker John, Alexis Thompson, pretty precarious. Whoa. Definitely want to be careful on this one. If you're in the Discord, you can go back into the ATS screenshots channel to see pictures of why. Dobbs is here. But definitely recommend you come and explore this abandoned quarry. That's what happens when. That's what can happen when you fall through. If I get stuck, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble because I can't quick travel or move via dev console because my load is a World of Trucks load. Yeah, Thor, this could be a lot of fun. I mean, several of us have already run circles around this thing. It was a blast. Hey, pilot. Uh, TTR? Yeah, Vigner. Go to road. You still lose your load. I found out. I thought you didn't, but you do. Because I got a World of Trucks load. Okay. I've done some research on this. Illinois has long history of coal mining, and the state is dotted with many abandoned mines, kind of like Nevada. It's not coal mines; they're gold and silver mines. I haven't been able to find anything specific to Marion, but there is a high probability there is one there. Elliot Halsey is here. Well, just because I can, I'm really curious. Didn't know that. World of Trucks still blocked. Yeah, I was surprised. I thought that um I thought you could do Total Road. Okay, I'm looking on Google Maps. Oh, this isn't laid out at all like it is in the game. Go figure. Um, the satellite view. Geez, there's an airport. Yeah, the area here. Oh, there it is. I think I found it. Off Crenshaw Road. Doesn't look exactly the same, but it's pretty close. Yeah, just northwest of Marion on Crenshaw Road. Um, Wim is here. Welcome, Wim. You'll only lose the load if you disconnect from the trailer and have to call road assist. No, I've lost the load. Um, when I did total road, or somebody did. Anyway, Dirk, I'm guessing we got a translation issue here. Um, road trip is something else. Devin is here. Welcome. Okay, so where are we on the map? So I just looked on Google Maps, and in this general vicinity, this place exists. There is an airport out here, which I didn't see in the game. I wasn't looking either. So it'll be interesting if this is Crenshaw Road or not. Probably not. But anyway, let's go get our load at Skipper Bud's. And we'll hit another hidden road on the way out after we pick it up. As a matter of fact, in the convoy that we did, we delivered here, and then we went to the abandoned quarry. You know, abandoned quarries like that are kind of a staple in teen horror movies, aren't they? Oh, there's a viewpoint over there. Should have done that first. Well, we can still do it. But first, let me catch up on chat. Let's see. Mikey Doucette, it just occurred to me that to ask if you're recovering or healing well. Yes, Wim. I always need some coffee. Thank you. Still don't know why I'm not hearing that sound. I hope you guys heard that noise, the coffee grinder noise. Thank you so much, Wim. It's good to hear, Mikey. Grand Lake Dam. Muhammad Helmi. Chaffo 729. All Stoned. Megatron Decepticon. Banff 2020. Samar Coleo. Sorry if I butchered that. I don't think we're hearing the grinder either. Really? Jack Fox Gaming, Knights Hinting Peter, Gnarled Bones, Devin K, AG, Suhas Aranth, Zachary Contrabasso, Dan Lynn, J-Man John, Nodnarb 518. No grinder noise, huh? Yes, Carlin, I do grind my own coffee. Well, I do it at the store. I buy the whole beans in a bag and then I pour them into the grinder there in the coffee section, and I grind it to work for my French press. So it's a very coarse grind. I think I might be working on the last of my coffee for the day. So this is going to Chicago. There are some hidden roads in Chicago. First, let's take a look at this one, how to get to it. So from Marion, you can either go up here to this exit off the freeway and come out this way, or you can take this Highway 13 out here and across the street from this rest area. Sleep Trigger is the other road. So there's two roads that go into that area. So we're going to go past another one over here. Because I grind my own beans and then put it in a French press, the last cup of the day gets a little chewy and silty. I see the first cup of the day can get chewy. RK, welcome to the stream. Looking forward to SCS dropping the new Mac Pioneer. Thank you, Mikey. Let's see, that looks like a bike trail there. But there is a campground here on the left. Not really made for trucks. But we can go in, and this is a hidden road. I called ahead to let them know we're just passing through. So you can actually drive around in over there. I'm not taking this trailer in there. But if you come here bobtail, you can drive over there to the boat launch. Trying to remember. I think we want to remember which way we need to go. Guess maybe it didn't matter. Oh, it did, but this was the right way to go. Okay, the other way goes into some other into some of the other camping areas. So this is the other entrance. Or in this case, it is the exit. All right, let's have a look at the map again real quick so you can see that this camping area is kind of in the elbow or inside elbow of this road that comes off the highway right here. So you can get to both of these hidden roads. Okay, so we're going up to Chicago, up here to Skipper Bud's. And yes, there's a hidden road here, which I did in that other video. There's one here. So let's get to it. Is this load from the Bobcat DLC? Yes, it is. And we're off. The Lowrider, do you have the Bobcat DLC? I love getting their cargo DLCs. Well, Corey, I think that's coming out next year. And, you know, you can get the ProMods Canada. Although I don't recommend getting it just yet because 1.60 is going to drop soon. In a couple weeks probably, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. And every time there's an update to the game, the ProMods is out of date. Although it's usually back up quickly, but you have to go back and re-download everything. You have not hauled this load yet. Okay. Yeah, I like hauling the Bobcat stuff, and the Corona stuff, and the farm equipment stuff. They did a really good job on these cargoes. Guess I may as well get back in the cab and stay in my lane. And this is Effingham. There's JJ. You missed it, JJ. I took him on a tour of the roads or the bridges you got stuck on. The speed sign. I don't know. I'm going to say that's miles per hour since this is American truck. And it would probably do 25 miles an hour, which is about 40 kilometers an hour. So I think, and you haul the same load in Euro truck, and it's probably got a 40 on the back. That's my guess. Anybody confirm that? Oh, okay, JJ. I just want to point out that the Nile is not just a river in Egypt. Yeah, we had a good time that day. We all went spelunking around that abandoned quarry. See you later, Mikey. This is one of the things that I liked about Illinois, and it's, you know, and this is true in other areas too. But you can be driving out here in the countryside, next to cornfields, and you know, I don't know if I'd call that a forest, but I guess so. Farmland, and in a little while, suddenly we'll be in the urban area of Chicago. Welcome, Vish. Welcome to the stream. Really? Oh yeah, it is a long river. So maybe it would have been more accurate to say northeastern Africa. Whoa, what are you doing? Slowing down. And one Mox, welcome to the stream. You should get into flight simming sometime. I've been in flight simming for 30 years, but I don't do it on this channel. This is for truck simming. Actually, I don't do flight simming at all. I just don't have time. Love it though. We have a flight simming area in our community Discord for folks who are interested in that. It doesn't get much traffic, but we do have a place where people sometimes post screenshots and whatnot from flight sim. You have straps on that load or using Bluetooth securement. There's chains. See? Chains. Front and back. Yeah, they are a little hard to see. Speaking of hidden roads, we're about to, well, we're just going by the big quarry area south of Chicago. There's a lot of hidden roads in there. Ooh. Actually, think about it. I started flight simming 40 years ago. Yeah, it was in the 80s. Greg Olray, I haven't seen you in a while, Greg. How you doing? Well, Fish, you've repeated yourself 3 times now. We did get the message. Come on, you. Pick it up a little bit. $45, eh? You take a look at the map and see, is there a place? There is no sleep triggers between here and there. So yeah, well, we'll get it delivered. Take 41 north. I don't know why I didn't notice that stadium before. Okay, let's see. Nate Dogg Reviews, Chris Jones, Quid Pro Quo, ow. What it says. Lake Michigan. So soon, Taz? Well, I'm glad you made it. Ooh, red light. Lots of things to do and not enough time to do them. And I know that song. I know the words of that song by heart. I don't know if that was Soldier Field or not. Someone else might know. Possibly. Actually, I think. Well, I don't know. But Soldier Field is not a soccer field. It's a well, somebody else might know better than me, but Soldier Field, as far as I know, is a baseball stadium. I think I've been there one time for a game, just because of part of my work related stuff back in the day. I could be wrong about having been there. I've been to a few sports. I'm not into sports, but I had opportunity to go to a few sports stadiums. Like I've been to a Green Bay for a football game, Twin City, Minneapolis for a Vikings game. Went to a stadium in San Diego. I don't remember what the name of that field was called. Went to a Saints game in New Orleans once, and this is I'm a person that doesn't even get into sports. I've had opportunities to do things like that. So I went because why not? See, we cannot go straight, so we do have to go around. Well, the one sport that I am into, golf. I've never been to a golf game that I can recall. I mean, not a professional golf game anyway. Watched a few on TV, but I've never been to a live professional golf game. So that's a hidden road bet right there for those that haven't seen it before, and you can see it on my mini map in the lower right corner of my screen. Do I watch soccer? Nope. have played soccer. You know, when I was a kid. Hey, Nick. Because in the U.S., soccer's a kid's game. Well, this is interesting. That boat is sticking out in the way. Oh, you got to be a little careful here. So that's the football stadium. Seems like I should at least know that, but for some reason it doesn't seem clear to me. Ah, let's see. Nick says, looking at the SCS forums and hearing that 1.60 open beta started a complete disaster for us. What? I hadn't heard that, Nick. What's going on? Nathaniel Rooks, welcome to the stream. It's where the Bears play Soldier Field football of the NFL. Okay. I will take your word for that. Nick says, although 1.59 has been a complete disaster for me. I know you've been having some troubles in Illinois. I would not agree that the 1.59 has been a disaster for you. Both are crashing now? Have you reset the page buffer back to 10? Change it, move it back up to 30 if it crashes still? Okay, John 67 is here. I got it back to 10, tried 30 and 50. Must be something else, maybe a mod. It's usually the culprit. Let's see, we need to find a sleep trigger. The nearest one is over here, and I'm not going to drive. I'm going to quick travel. Adolfo Matos, welcome to the stream. I don't know what you're saying there. This is a English language stream. I think I might have fixed it. I started a new profile, and so far it's been okay. And do you have mods in that new profile? I doubt the solution is to start a new profile, but could be. Just so you know, I have not had any problems with any of my profiles, with the exception of last weekend. My computer locked up, but that's about my computer and not about the game. Otherwise, it would have just crashed my game. Oh, reshade. Yeah, maybe. Could take that out. Okay, so let's have a look at the map. I really want to get down here. I'd like to go to this GM place here. How do you do it with that sleep timer or parking place? I mean, you have 14 hours. Where can you find a rest place in that time? Well, I was getting low on hours, so I quick traveled to the shop. And then I just parked in the sleep trigger and slept. And now I have 14 hours on my clock, which is what I need. Okay, so I think what I want to really do, I don't want to drive down here. What are we doing on time here? We got about 45 minutes. Because there's another hidden road down here. And by the way, there's a hidden road over here. And I forget where else there was a hidden road. Let's see, if I had the amount of mods you use, my game would probably not even look. Nick, I just want to say this about that. Two things. First of all, you have a better computer than I do. So if anything, your mods might be out of sequence. And I do have a lot of mods installed, but they're in the proper sequence. So I don't know what sequence your mods are in. So I can't, other than to say that that could be a factor. I don't know any more than that. Let's see. Is there a trick or something? Okay, so you go to garage and sleep. Yeah, it's just quick travel. Just go to quick travel, and it'll take you to if a city has a repair shop, you'll quick travel there, and then you just go over to the sleep trigger. No, Nick, you got a new computer. Mine's like 6 years old. I've done some upgrades, but it's still 6 years old. When you posted the information about your system in that help request area channel, I was noticing how much better yours is than mine. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to head over here, and I'm not going to drive 97 miles. I am just going to fly over there. Whee! I guess while we're here, we'll just fly over here to the quarry. There's a side full of water. And then there's this side. And the hidden roads are on this side. Come in for a nice soft landing. What's this place? This isn't on a map. Huh. No worries, John. You can ask questions. How can you do this? Magic. Now that's a real trick. You need the dev console enabled, and then you need to know how to actually fly around. I don't have a tutorial video on it, but there are others that do. Now it seems to me there is a hidden road out here somewhere. And I do not recall where. Off the top of my head. Must be it over there. Yeah. Yes, here's the hidden road. I don't know where it goes because I don't remember. Oops, can't go that way. Got to go this way. Got to go left. Go that way, so we got to go this way. Looks like it's just a different entrance into this place. All right, what am I missing here? Too many hired drivers have given me problems before. Now I keep it to about 50 drivers in my company. Okay. Illinois is feeling sorry that it doesn't have a cruising world of trust. Such a shame, really. I agree. But, you know, hopefully this will mean something better down the road. Is that just a trick you can do, or can anyone do it? I know how to fly over. Not sure how to get my truck there. Anybody can do it. I'll show you later, JJ. That's it. What Nick said. Control F9. Just make sure you're not too high off the ground or you'll have a bad landing. Let's look at external contracts out of this place. See where they're going. Here's one going to a different place in Chicago. Chicago. O'Hare. See something here. Have I been on I-72 in Illinois either direction? Yes. Jahakai Nibard, welcome to the stream. You remind me of my OTR instructor. Very nice and to the point. I try to be to the point. Not everybody appreciates that. Oh, yeah. What? Logged in. Well, I'll do this later. I was going to look at something. I can do it over here on my browser. Oh, that's right. I'm also going to do the runners up drawing today. Almost forgot. Where is my... Here. Just going to look at my cheat sheet here. Yes, there is another hidden road out here. Well, not out here, but in the vicinity. To go there, whatever that is. Oh, there's another one. So there's two more in Chicago that I haven't done yet. Eco and X-Tech. Okay. If we take a load over to the rail yard, then we'll be able to get to those other two places. Is it easy to learn drive while steering wheel on PC? Yeah, I think it's easier. Am I surprised they announced Indiana as the next state after South Dakota? Yes, I am. I was hoping North Dakota. But I am excited about Indiana, yes. That's correct, what Lowrider just said. And let me see, what were the loads that we had available to us here? Isn't there something going to the rail yard? Yeah, here we go. Municipal truck. So if I chose to use my own trailer instead of theirs, like this, click use. You got to do this before you take a World of Trucks job. You can do it okay with a freight market load or a cargo market load. But don't try to do it with a World of Trucks load. So right there, that's how you connect your trailer. Control F9. Boom. Stacka-lacka-lacka. Boom. So let's look at external market and see if I can find that same load. There it is. Oh, I want that one. So let's go to the rail yard with this municipal truck. What's exciting about Indiana for me is it's another state that I drove in real life. There it is right there. When I did trucking in real life, I drove in and through Indiana a lot. In fact, I have a whole playlist on my channel dedicated to driving in Indiana when I was trucking for real. It is prairie and farmland, mostly. Just like Illinois, Ohio, and a lot of other Midwestern states. Well, rubbed my tires up on the Jersey barrier a little bit. I didn't scrape any paint. Hope this was the right way to go. Seems like it is. Yeah, Nick, I really like it a lot. That's the one that Vigner found. Posted in the Discord a couple weeks ago. How do you put the GPS back on? Well, you have to map a key. So whatever, you have to map a key to your entertainment center so you can cycle through. But there's not a key mapped to it by default. So I mapped the asterisk key on my keypad, my num keypad. The numbers keypad. What is the one state you were excited for them to tackle? Whoops. All of them. Because every state that they add to the library is another state that I can reminisce about driving through in real life. And in the new series that I'm going to start recording soon, I'm going to recreate my actual driving career And I'm going to drive to all the places in sequence that I did it for real. I'm a little bummed out that 160 is coming out so soon, because I need certain map mods to make that system work. And I'm pretty sure that the map mods that I like to use or need to use are going to break with every update. And they just got updated like within the last week. Nick, I don't know yet. Mostly, it's, you know, I've been dealing with getting through some other things. You know, work has got me real busy right now. Plus, I'm working on the other project that I talked about earlier. I need to get that done before I dive into anything else. And I was also waiting for all the map mod stuff to be updated, which they have been. At least the ones that I have currently set up. And now they've announced 1.60. The open beta is out, which means the full release will be coming out within the next 2 to 4 weeks. Now that doesn't mean I can't start on it, because first of all, I'm not going to be able to do more than one video a week on that project, probably. And I was hoping to, well, I don't want to walk through the whole process that I'm planning, but because I haven't nailed it all down yet. But I have some ideas for what I want to do in the process. Yeah, Nick, I kind of agree with much of what you said there. Is it seems to be coming out awfully early. I mean, 1.59 has been out for what, 4 weeks? That's what I heard someone say. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I'd like to stabilize. I got other things going on. Map modders have been releasing updates a little bit faster than they used to, including Hamburg updating coast to coast. Yes, coast to coast is one of the key map mods that I need for this project, but also Discover North America, I think is what it is, and all of the accompanying road connector mods and things. So anyway, I'd like to get, I mean, SCS is really coming out with a lot of updates and new DLCs and stuff, and that's, the new DLCs are great, but can you slow down on the updates just a little bit? And I agree with what Nick said, that they're not really bringing in that much. The things that they're adding in the 1.60, I don't care about that much. The only exception to that in ATS is the sleep time thingy. That's not really a factor for me because I think so far, uh, because you know I can advance the time using the dev mode. I can advance the time to 9 p.m. and then sleep. Um, so I guess I'm not worried about that. And in Euro Truck, I am looking forward to the things that they're adding on for the was it the Scania or no, the Volvos. Anyway, I forget what it is, but they're adding something, some extra stuff for the trucks that I am looking forward to that. But but you know that could have waited a while for me anyway. I would have been happy with waiting a while longer on that. But I stay on 159. Technically, I could, but then I can't convoy with the crew. And the mods that I rely on, which get updated over on Trucky, they get updated automatically. Well, I guess I gotta download them, but it's just a hassle. I don't want to be on a different version than what's current. I don't want to come forward and then roll back. I'm not even doing the open beta this time, at least not in ATS. I thought about doing it in Euro Truck, but I don't think that I want to do that. Iceland, it will be late in the year. How late? I don't know. Will it come before the end of the next All Europe Challenge? I don't know. It might. Speaking of which, let's talk about the timing of the All Europe Challenge. Right now, my plan is to start that at the beginning of August. For a couple of reasons. I need a break, first of all. We just finished the All Europe, or I'm sorry, the All States Challenge, and I haven't even announced the winners yet. I just realized that yesterday and I haven't had a chance to get to it yet. I got a lot going on. And I have to set up the All Europe Challenge. And then recording all of the runs takes a fair bit of my time. I need to give myself a little bit of a break. And we may be completely changing how we're doing the All Europe Challenge this year. We are currently testing a new setup, a new way of doing it, but we're testing it in an American Truck Simulator. Two of our drivers are currently testing that in American Truck. So we're testing for feasibility and to see if it just works. So far it's working, but we're not all the way through it yet. I'm missing out on some chat. See. JJ says he's looking forward to the radio features on 160, but I was disappointed. Well, you're still going to get 160, JJ. Just you're not having issues on the open beta. So you're still going to get it. And Vigner's looking forward to driving in his home country, Iceland, for those who don't know. Yeah, all of these features could have just waited until the summer was over. Bingo, right there. Europe Challenge is more difficult for me personally, Nick says. Okay. And Shamokas raises a good point. The console players are literally at, or practically at, SES's throat, whining and crying. When are you going to drop it? When are you going to release it? Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, it's like I want to get into the chat and say they'll announce it when it's ready, when they're ready to announce something. Leave them alone. But it's pointless. So they won't stop. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is get rid of my trailer. I don't need it anymore. Dismissed. Next, let's look at the map. Where am I going? Trying to remember where I'm going. Okay, right up here. In there. Looks like we go out a different way than we came in. Good thing I dropped the pin because I was going to go back out the way I came in. This way to the exit. Ah. So when we do the All Europe Challenge, however we do it, it'll be in August, then we'll spread it out over 3 months. So August, September, October. I don't think Iceland will come out by October. I don't know that, but I'm just, based on what little I do know and past history, I think it's probably going to be November, December timeframe. But if you think about it, in October, we'll have the Halloween event again, assuming they've got that back up and running on World of Trucks. And then in December, we'll have the Winter Wonderland. So I'm trying to fit the All Europe Challenge, fit it into everything else going on in the latter half of the year. Plus, it gives us time to test the new system that I mentioned and sort that out. Well, Jack, we don't know. They might have it back up and running by then. There's no indication of when or how long the events are going to be down. I'd be surprised if we don't have the Halloween and Winter Wonderland this year. Surprised and disappointed. So remember, no events isn't permanent. They have some things to work out. Once they do, they'll be back. We just don't know when. Well, we'll see, Nick. I mean, they want to get it right. So it's like everything else. It'll be ready when it's ready. Okay. And I did not hear that, but that's because I have a tendency to not watch their streams. I'm usually busy working. And I don't have time to get back to it. I have so many other things going on. I try to watch them when I can, though. Am I excited for coaches? No, not really. I'd rather see their resources go into other things, but I'm sure by the time it comes out, I'm gonna get it, of course. But hey, this is a hidden road area. Oh, looky there. What is that? Chicago Portage National Historic Site. I've never heard of this. You guys know what portage means in this context? Long, I can't even read that. Long these, blah, blah. Yeah, I can't read it. Are you looking forward to the road trip? Same thing. I'm looking forward to road trip more than the coaches. With respect to the coaches, a little bit more. I'm a truck driver, not a bus driver. It will be interesting. The road trip one I'm looking forward to a little bit more because I'll be able to drive a regular car around and uncover the map more on areas that I don't get to as much as I would like. So I am looking forward to that. Okay, be sure to visit this little place. This is a hidden road. I don't know if there's anything tied into the road trip, like hot shot loads or anything like that. That would be neat. At least with coaches, you have some goals. You have, you know, you'll have passengers to transport and certain things like that. So that'll be unique. Right, Nick, that's what I'm referring to. I'll be able to go through Yellowstone and Glacier National Park and Yosemite without worrying about getting a ticket. I won't have to be dragging a trailer. Here's another one. Yeah, the Nevada map is definitely showing its age. We can't go straight. Can we go right? Oh, we could go right. Oh, not very far. We can just go into that fuel station there. So I am excited for the rework of Nevada. It's actually not my home state. I just live here. My home state is Washington. Has Washington had a rework? What about Oregon? International. We've heard of them. Anybody else been here yet? There's Kyle. Welcome to the stream, Kyle. The headset is awesome. I just had to make a few EQ tweaks and it's way better. Kyle just got in one of these Logitech 733 headsets. Link in the description below. It is an awesome headset. I've had this one for 4 years. I love it. It comes with a microphone, a boom mic that's detachable. I don't use it because I have a high quality microphone for video recording. So I just pulled it, unplugged it. It plugs in. So we can't go right, can't go straight. Oh. I thought there would be more to this. I guess there's a little bit more to it. Yeah, we have to turn left here. Sapphire in. So international, that must be the The headquarters for international trucks. Neat. Looks like you can pull into these other places too. And I'm guessing they're not hidden roads. The only question in my mind is, are there invisible walls to keep you out? But like, you could pull through this intersection and then pull into that gas station over there. Matthew Walter is here. Kevin Perry, welcome to the stream. Your hometown is one of the stops for what? What's your hometown? The Illinois DLC. Oh, Effingham. Yep. I spent a lot of time driving through Effingham, well, on the freeway, and stopping at the truck stops. I did drive through Effingham once. I was on my way to somewhere in south central Illinois. Had to go that way. Let me look at the map real quick. I don't know where that was. But let's see, Effingham here. So, oh, we drove through Effingham today. Anywho, I would have been headed, let's see, down this road to someplace. I don't remember where. I think I have that on video, by the way. Real life video. Sounds like you're. I know. I always thought that every time. Go get your Effingham out of the oven. We're off the smoker. All right. I'm just going to meet up over here with this other, finish off this stretch of gray road. And then I'm going to quick travel back to someplace. There it is. Let's go here. So we started in Marion and then went out here to the abandoned quarry. Got our load and then went through the campground, both hidden roads. As I said at the beginning of the stream, there's another hidden road down here by this viewpoint. Then there's something here. It's not a hidden road, but it is interesting. And it's a Steam achievement. There is a hidden road over here It connects this to that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quick travel back to Marion. Yes, it is a mod. Just want to see if I need any maintenance. Nothing. Cool. And then let me drop a pin. We'll come over here. Actually, right there. Pick up that little bit of gray road. Then we'll hit that viewpoint. Then we'll get the hidden road, and then we'll call it a stream, and I'll do the runners up drawing for May. I can't believe it's already June. That's got to be a bike trail. I bet I can't get it. I bet I can't go there. Let's find out, shall we? Yep, there's a hidden wall. Or invisible wall. Which means there's going to be one on the other side too. Okay, no big deal. So we'll do this viewpoint, we'll hit that hidden road, and that's it. Well, then the runners up drawing. Little Grassy Lake Dam. B-Roll Gaming, welcome to the stream. Your computer's still broken? A Bob and Tom skit about Effingham? I don't even know who that is. Bet it's funny though. What did that ham ever do to you? Iris is here. Welcome to the stream, Iris. Not as much of an ATS person myself, but good evening. That camera in the GPS mod. Pilot broke out that. Bigner posted that in the ATS mods chat a week or two ago. A couple weeks. You may have to scroll up for it. Don't tell me there's a bike trail. Now I want to go biking on it. But you have to get past the invisible wall. I didn't know that, Iris. I didn't know you could drive around them. There's been a few other hidden walls or invisible walls that I've wanted to get around. Let's see. Yeah, no trucks allowed over there. Yeah, that's got a blocker. Little Grassy Lake Campground. No blocker here. Let's check it out. New passage. There's a boat launch or landing, depending on whether you're coming or going. Imagine that. If you had one of the super sweet sleepers on the back of your truck, you could come here and presumably, and you could hang out. Anyway, working so you don't have the time. Yeah, that sucks. I know the feeling though. Only found out the row of X's could be passed when my accelerator got stuck in Linux. I was already bracing myself for the virtual impact and then suddenly found myself on the other side. Huh. All right. Well, let's do... actually, let's go to the map view for just a minute. Slowly working my way back up to increasing this explored number. I guess you can't see it. Currently, it says 68.41%. Yeah, it used to be over 70 before Illinois came out. So I have a lot of driving around Illinois to do. And there are more hidden roads, as I said before. There's one over here. There's one here I hadn't even got to yet. And there's this one over here. I did that in the previous video. There's another one at Quincy at the underground coming out of this other entrance exit. That's a hidden road. Then there's these two. This one is a campground, and this one is a marshland. And this one, that's where we need to go and do some rally racing. That one is cool. Then there's this one, which is just a different road around this reactor, nuclear reactor, I think it is. Just did this one. And that one. And that one. There's this one we've done before. Then there's this one here. So, and then there's all the ones I haven't even done them all in here yet. A lot of hidden roads to do. Let's see, running up drawings, runners up drawings. Yeah, it's only going to take a few minutes to do this. So let's do this, shall we? Probably ought to have a button for this. Um, there it is. So I no longer need the stream elements to be on. We turn that off. And I can probably turn off my camera. Okay. So here's the list. So we're going to do, it's a very short list for Euro Truck. Because most people were focused on American Truck. Let's see, what happens if I keep my camera on? That's fine. So we'll put that in there. So did you, hopefully you got a chance to look at how we did, how the virtual trucking company did last month. Go to the website to see it. Come on. Really? There we go. Link in the description below for the website. Just go to the BTT VTC May results article. You can see all the details. So I got to pull something else up. Easy. Flatbedder for 42 months. That does seem like a long time, and yet seems just like yesterday. I'm just saying. All right, we're going to draw a primary first. I'm going to shuffle these once, twice, 3 times, and spin. Who will be Arnar is the primary. Let me add him over here to my notes. And remove him there. And then shuffle it once, twice, 3 times. We'll spin again for an alternate. Big Al. And as always, we will do another alternate. Shuffling once, twice, 3 times, and spin. Shuffle. So, if Arnar chooses not to participate, and if Big Al chooses not to participate, then Jaffo can get a skin. Custom trucker trailer skin. All right, let's remove these. And now we will look at ATS. Just want to point out something here. For the not eligible crowd, we have Edward Halverson, who is still a recruit and therefore not eligible. Same with ATS Gamer, except he was a recruit. Now he'll be eligible beginning in June. Myself, I'm not eligible. Steel Tech and Alvin James were top driver, first and second place top drivers for American Truck. Actually, before I copy all this over, let me take out, because I'm sure Arnar is in here. Well, I'll take him out over here. He is in here somewhere. Where's Arnar? Really? Swore. Maybe he didn't drive that much American truck last month. Okay. Well, I'm not going to remove Big Al or Jaffo if they're in here. So let's shuffle this once, twice, 3 times, and spin. Second one down. Oh, I see him now. That was the third one down. Hey, boss man. He had a few. Oh, the other thing I was going to mention is that Alvin James, he did over 80,000 miles. That's incredible. Where's K-Buzz? There he is. That's our primary. And he also tends to not participate. We definitely need an alternate, so we'll shuffle. Wait, where was Arnar? We'll just pull him out. Once, twice, 3 times, and spin. A lot of people did their minimums in American Truck Simulator. Big Al again. But he was only the alternate on the Euro truck, so he's alternate now. All right, let's shuffle it once, twice, 3 times. Spin. Good thing I do a lot of extra alternates. Ice Gamer is the third alternate. That would be Vigner. So, wait, I'm putting these all in the wrong place, aren't I? I got these backwards. Did these in reverse sequence. Not that it really matters, but I like to be accurate. Okay. And that's going to do it for the runners up. We put this back. Another one of my favorite screenshots from convoying in the Discord. And that is going to do it. So, thank you for riding along today. And yeah, we should cook up some wieners and burgers and have some beers and stuff. Anyway, thanks for the coffees. Thanks for riding along. Did everybody leave a like? Let's see. I didn't even look. We've got 37 likes. That's pretty good. So any more would be awesome as well. Wiz is here. Should have hauled a boat. Yeah, that would work here. Thanks, Bamf. All right, everybody. We've got farming in the Discord within the hour. 45 minutes. So for those of you in the Discord who are doing who like Farming Simulator 25, we've got that going on, and we'll be back tomorrow. So we will see you then. Oops, I don't even know what I'm looking for.